Hi, I'm Laura McHarry at The Hidden Edge with another tea break tip on how to use business models and tools to help you manage your growing business. Today we're looking at Doug Hall's 3 laws of marketing physics. People buy according to their emotional response to your offer and then they justify it with facts. Statistical evidence is always the most powerful and therefore should be used to support your claims, particularly if you can build them into case studies and testimonials. In his book, Jumpstart Your Business Brain, Doug Hall takes you through some great exercises to help you drill down to work out what he calls are your overt benefits, the real reason to believe, and the dramatic difference.
Doug Hall has identified the 3 laws of marketing physics as one, an overt benefit. That is, what's in it for your customer? What's the really one brilliant benefit that they get from using your product or your service? You must be able to articulate this very clearly. You can't depend on prospects to figure it out for themselves. You have to be direct. The second, a real reason to believe. Persuasive credibility that your product can deliver what you're promising with your overt benefits. You need to be highly credible and offer distinct evidence that the customer will actually get the benefits that you are promising. And a dramatic difference. Of course, you know that you need to differentiate from your competitors to win, but you may not necessarily realize how dramatic the difference needs to be. Make sure that it focuses directly on the overt benefit and the real reason to believe. The 3 multiply one on top of the other to overcome the resistance to buying your product, your service. And it's not just the feeling. Here's the data. Based on a survey of 4,000 businesses, this is the proof that Hall came up with to prove his point. It's worth noting that using features only and implying benefits and proof is only likely to get you a 10% of a success rate. However, if you only use an overt benefit, it goes up to 28%. If you add in an overt benefit, a real reason to believe, it goes up to 41%. And then if you add in the dramatic difference, you've got a 51% probability rating factor. What a difference. One of the most powerful sources of credibility is to tell the truth about what makes your service or product perform the way it does in the form of a story or a case study. Let's have a look at the 6 elements in a compelling case study. First of all, the client. This needs to be your typical client or your target client. What's their problem? What are they having difficulty with? What's stopping them growing? What solution do you have to help them? Describe that. Tell them about the tangible results. What happens when you did what you did or your product did what it did? Get their testimonials delivering a really good benefit that they received. Use their name, use their title, make sure you put the business name in as well. And finally, finish the story off with some ongoing benefits so that it isn't just about what was solving their problem, but what else they get from it. That's where your dramatic difference comes in. Here's a template and an example. The Global Group is a full-service creative brand communications agency driven and inspired by thought-provoking and industry-leading design, culture, and innovation. Whilst Global has spent 18 years creating for their clients, the business was not very efficient. The directors felt that their systems and processes were lacking. They were struggling with managing the business and suffering from inevitable miscommunication issues. Entitled The Global Adventure, the board had captured the essence for its business purpose and values, but it felt it needed to embed a new culture throughout the organisation. However, there was so much more to it than just that. Darren Mooney, the founder and creative director of the global group, asked Debbie Cohen from Streetwise HR to sit on their advisory board to help them align their human resource strategies with their business plans for growth. He recognised that getting to grips in the financial district was essential if he wanted to get global to the next level of growth. Debbie evaluated the business from its structure and management, its staffing and recruitment, right through to its mechanics and culture. Then, knowing that Rome wasn't built in a day, Debbie set out mission control. As an outsider to the business, she was able to objectively look at the plans for growth and consider the skills of the board and the roles within the senior team. Phase 1 included a defining of their true north, then the resulting objectives and restructure of the effective responsibilities. The board agreed they needed to create some key positions within the leadership team that would ultimately improve the overall effectiveness and efficiency of the operations. Defining roles and responsibilities throughout the business ensured that all areas of delivery were taken into consideration. This has resulted in a robust reporting system and the Global Accountability Charter. As a result of getting Debbie on board, we have tripled our profits, says Darren Mooney, founder and creative director. We are much more efficient. I couldn't run my business without her by my side. She has given me support and confidence to take my business to the next level. Debbie continues to mentor and support Darren, who now sees her as an integral part of the business and key to further developing the efficiencies that Streetwise HR has installed. Streetwise HR are focusing on developing systems and processes around People's Park that will make the business even more efficient. Can you see how the overt benefits, the real reason to believe and the dramatic difference is embedded throughout the story to make it a compelling case study?
If you struggle with articulating your overt benefit, your real reason to believe, and your dramatic difference, then you might want to work through the exercises in Hall's books. In the meantime, you can download the templates from the Hidden Edge website, and whilst you're there, share your compelling case studies. Why not? It would be good to see what's out there. So until next tea break time, enjoy the rest of this one.